ya n'uwe ni ya kwalori baba o. Itie egwu ene o. Owe n'okwu n'uwe ni ya kwalori baba o. Itie egwu ene o. Ori ome ya ijowo na baba o. Ogogo no. Onyeme no. Ebi ukpo no huano. Negi mo fome. Ebi ukpo no huano. Uta owe. Ebi ukpo no huano. Now the sons of the kingdom. Now the daughters of the kingdom are ready for rapture to go home and worship our Abba. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready to worship our Abba. Ijore nukbogbo, umukbogbo, where you want now? Ijore nitobo, umitobo, where you want now? Ijore no logoma, logoma, where you want now? Ijore nebo, umebo, where you want now? Ijore ne baby, baby, where you want now? Afo, 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 afo. Now the sons of the kingdom. Now the daughters of the kingdom are ready for rapture to go home and worship our Abba. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready to worship our Abba. Esagewe imaya homioto babao. Imaya homioto. Iboyewe imaya homioto babao. Imaya homioto. Itohawe imaya homioto babao. Imaya homioto. Awe mama uwe maya homioto. Imaya homioto. Wotobo wakbe golayan tiwa babao. Ozegi mahomioto. Wotobo wakbe golayan tiwa babao. Imana homioto. Imana homioto. Imana homioto. Now the sons of the kingdom. Now the daughters of the kingdom are ready for rapture to go home and worship our Abba. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready. Yes, we are ready to worship our Abba. Our Abba. We worship you. We worship you. We worship you.
Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah, Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend your family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach, just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decoding end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due our worship, love, service, praise, riches, wealth, glory, power, honor, yes, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the eternal breath of our living. I love the Ruach HaKodesh, the very fire of Abba Yahuwah. I mean the DNA, the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. Yes, Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped right in the temple of your eternal handmaid. Be honored, praised, loved, served eternally. Yes, hallelujah. For you made me your eternal Isha. Hallelujah, for you are my eternal Ish. Hallelujah. I love you, Abba. I love you. I love you. Hallelujah. All right, now, family. Today is a resurrection day. According to the royal governing system, it simply means a high Shabbat, double Shabbat. Hallelujah. The biblical Messiah gave up the Spirit right in the midst of the week. You can find that in Daniel chapter 9, verses 24 to 27. Don't get it twisted. It is two Messiah there is talking about. Islam Messiah is coming to confirm Quran, and Yahushua is also coming to confirm the New Testament. Now, he has already confirmed the Old Testament. That is the princely hold of the, that is Aaronic or Aaron priesthood. He confirmed that already. He said he did it right in the midst of the week. He now stopped the oblation. Simply put, he now stopped the Old Testament system of salvation. That is, you bring a ram, bring a goat in Passover, and confess all your sin upon the head of a goat or the head of a lamb. He put stop to that. He confirmed it when? In the midst of the week. So when is the midst of the week? The one you called Wednesday. So that is the only way you can get 3 days, 3 nights. From the midst of the week, it gave up the Spirit 9 hours of the day, simply called over here 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's in the book you carry, Matthew 27. 3 o'clock, you can find that in 46, verses 46 to 50. 3 o'clock to he gave up the Spirit. So today, 3 o'clock, he's raising. To Abba Yahuwah be all glory. And that makes sense. And that is why he said, I am the Adonai of the Shabbat. Remember, he rested on the Shabbat. Not Yahuwah. Yahuwah didn't walk, but rather his son. He did all creation right in Genesis. Okay? He's the one, of course, doing all and all. He's the word of Abba Yahuwah. All right, now, he gave us the Spirit in the midst of the week. And he raised on the Shabbat, 3 o'clock, 9 hour of the day. So I just quickly want to put that out. So today we have so much to cover. I just pray, Abba Yahuwah, give me, the ability to speak fast in order to meet up with my goals. If not, I'm going to be crying for you. I rebuke tears. Hallelujah. To Abba Yahuwah be all glory. All right, now, family, with this being said, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled For You and Me. Why 3 days and 3 nights? Messianic sign. Why? Why first miracle sign done at wedding? Why? And Shabbat is sign. That is just the title. It's full of why. Now let me tell you. Abba Yahuwah should have been picking just maybe 1 day. Does this occur to you? Have you ever come to that realization and say, why did he also choose 3 days, 3 nights? What is 3 and this 3? Oh no. And his first miraculous signs. First miracle to be released here on this planet. He did not go and do it in the grave. He didn't just go and begin to raise Adam and raise everybody in the grave. No. That should have been, powerful, isn't it? He raised, Adam, the fallen Adam. The very one he is, fulfilling. He should have just go and said, bring Adam for me there for the whole world to see. No, that power didn't go that. He didn't do it in nowhere. Why a gay also released that miracle right at marriage, right in wedding, posa. First miraculous is a sign, and Shabbat is a sign. So are we ready to look into the flesh resurrection today? Because something happened, okay, that brings about death, burial, and resurrection. Three categories: death, burial, and resurrection. So what put him there? He didn't just come and say, I want to come and die because I'm a super D. Something happened that put him in that state. So what happened? That's what we're going to see right in his first miracle. So what happened? Follow up through the mindset of the royal law. Now, this is what the royal law is all about for a better understanding. This is how the royal law works. Became a lamp unto our feet. Its governance system is all about what? Gene, sex, seed, reproduction, rebirth. Genesis 5, you're going to see all about genealogy. This one give birth to this one, the other one give birth to that one. Yes. Numbers chapter 1 and 2 is all about genealogy. Matthew chapter 1, yes. Luke chapter 3, 26 to 38. Revelation chapter 12. It's all about children. Genealogy, sex, okay? Rebirth and reproducer. That is what the royal law is. That is all about the royal law. Now, his first miracle, like I said, he didn't just descend into the bosom of Father Abraham and say, give me Adam and let me show them that I have power to bring him back, even though he died 4,000 years ago. No. He faced, or rather, he released that glory first, right in marriage or wedding. That's where we see, this guy is powerful. You can turn water, actually. Oh, my Father, into wine, not to Gogoro. It is only Jesus that is mad. Okay, let me tell you, this is the truth of the matter. There's nobody in this planet Earth that can ever dare to celebrate his or her downfall, his or her destruction. No one does that. Okay, how dare you expect Christians to celebrate Pesach, best known as Passover? Don't even dare. How dare you tell them to remain under these signs of 3 days Messianic signs of 3 days and 3 nights? It doesn't work. No. But what are they doing? In order to deceive the elite, they plant their Shabbat very close to, they plant their Sunday close to Shabbat. They plant their Easter close to Passover in order for the elite to be thinking it is one celebration. In a nutshell, it is not. Because that is why they run away from Passover. That is why they said that Jesus died 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. And that Jesus also raised very early in the morning, sun or day. Now, a reasonable person, can you see that calculate? 3 o'clock in the Friday afternoon. Saturday, 3 o'clock, that should be one day. I'm going to be using your language, okay? And your Sunday, your Jesus is no more in the grave. Where did you get 3 days? Where did you get 3 nights? Like I said, I have little space and I have so much to cover. We have three characters. So I want to look first of all into 3 days Messianic and 3 nights Messianic sign. Then we will not proceed. Why his first miracle be released on the wedding? Okay, then we will not proceed to Shabbat, the very eternal glory. After you have suffered outside, you just come to your house to refresh. That is what Shabbat is. To be made anew again. Why is it that Shabbat is raising? The glory is raising. The fallen kingdom is raising on the Shabbat. Remember, he built the first kingdom that fell right at Genesis 1. And he is bringing that kingdom back right on the Shabbat. And what could that be? What could be that kingdom? Follow up. All right, now, Yahu, best known as Matthew chapter 12, 38. We are digging into the Messianic sign. There, certain of the scribes and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from thee, because it's a sign. 39. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, because you knew already everything given unto you about this Messiah. You have it already, but still you still need more from me, because you are evil. No problem, but I will give it unto you. And there shall no sign be given to it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Just one messianic sign. Christian missed it. No one would dare celebrate his or her downfall. That is why they don't celebrate Passover. Because it simply means when it is finished. Or fall. When it is finished. Devil and his children is being destroyed. Resurrection means eternal link of fire on the soul, spirit, and body of Satan and his children. How dare you expect them to celebrate such a great destruction in their camp? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't act to. That didn't make sense. So if you see them do it on another thing entirely, please simply leave them alone. You run for your life. That's it. So also goes to where we get the sign from. That is the book of Jonah, or Jonah chapter 2. You're going to find it out there. What swallows Jonah? It simply means fish. And what is fish? According to our book, miracle. For Jonah to return back to life, miracle. For Adam to make it back to heaven is miracle. For the dead to be brought back to life is miracle. For the earth again to be recleansed and brings down the new Jerusalem, it is miracle unto us. And when the new Jerusalem comes, this filthy kingdom that Satan poured, where is it going? To the lake of fire. How dare you expect them not to be celebrating it with you? Now, you just run for your life. That's it. So let's read what our fathers normally understood about this very moment we are talking about. Our Apostle chapter 1 verses 5. For Yochanan, or for John, truly baptized. No, not there. I'm not ready there. Oh, my Father. Where is it? Okay. Oh, yes. Should I be ready? 3. And now. All right. I got it. Verses 6, not 5. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Adonai, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? What kingdom? But now you know the folly kingdom. Are you bringing it back? Okay. What is the significance? The importantness of that kingdom. Is it being governed by goats or by human? And who, if it is by human, who is that human? Is it only man, or including man and a woman? And if it is a man and a woman, what are they doing? What are they going to be doing in this kingdom? It is to fill it with children. Fill the earth with their children. But that kingdom is falling. So who is filling it now? All right now. Yochanan, best known as John chapter 1. Listen now. On the 3rd day again. Why this 333? On the 3rd day, a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Yahushua's mother was there, and Yahushua and his disciple had also been invited to the wedding. And why? And this is where he manifests. I'm not going to go deep. I've once done it. I'll be doing Passover, but in a different form. I said, no, Abayewa, not me. Not I. Abayewa said, do it differently. The reason why. What brings about the cross? Why 3 days signs? Why 3? And the first miracle is a sign. Why is it being released? Also at wedding, what happened to the wedding? The journey needs to begin from the wedding, marriage, man and woman, husband and wife. Listen, I'm reading 11. Okay? Verses 11. You know what? The sixth part is about you and me, to cleanse our spirit. When he first of all came, our spirit was being redeemed. You can also find that in Romans chapter 8, 21 to 23. But our body hasn't yet. That is our physical was in this renovation. But inside of us already being renovated. The spirit already being saved. Only for you to come to the knowledge of it. That is if you are the people of the book. This one doesn't work with any person. Only for the chosen, right? Okay. So that sixth part is our authority. 1 through 3. Number 6 is the number of man. And the beast also Migo himself, okay? Which is called the mark of the beast. Now, it first of all cleanse our eyes. That was the miracle. Now, it's going to do the physical, which is simply called rapture, the glorified body. R11 now. This was done right at marriage. Listen, excuse me. Listen, the first of his miraculous signs Yahushua performed at Cana in Galilee. He thus revealed his glory, and his disciples put their trust, put their faith in him. When they now saw this, and I said, okay, he is who he actually said he is. No man has ever done this. But the spiritual significance is, the truth of the matter is that our spirit, his first coming, saved our spirit, cleanses our spirit, okay, for our glorified body to be given. Our body now is the one needs renovation. Our spirit is already been done with that. That is why them that worship Jehovah must do that in the spirit, because that spirit is already being saved. Although the physical body sometimes still messing up, but when it comes, that is the glorified body. It will renovate the house. Say renovate in already, because that spot is speaking of you and me. That is miracle. Why put some first miracle? Where the third day? Yes, it speaks volume. All right, now here we are, Shimo, best known as Exodus chapter 19, 1 and 16. In the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day came they into the wilderness of Sinai. So my focus point is third again. It's whenever you want to enter into a marital covenant with his people on the third month. Not just there, also on the third day. What is that? Verse 16 now. And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunders and lightnings and a thick darkness upon the mount, and the voice of trumpets exceedingly loud, so that all the people that was in the camp trembled. That is where Abayawa descend. We see, by entering into covenant, marital covenant with her. You can see this in Ezekiel chapter 8, Ezekiel 16, verses 8. It said, and now enter into a covenant with you and redeem you unto myself. He said, you now become smart. He said, he take you to be his bride. This is it, on the third month and on the third day. I'll bring it. Maybe if I smart somebody right now, you know already where I'm driving to, but let's keep putting more. John chapter 19:34. But one of the soldiers with a spear pierced his side, and forthwith came there out blood and water. This is Yahushua when he was redeeming you and I right at the cross. Okay, so why did they, according to the illustration, his side needs not to be pierced? Okay, why do they pierce now his side? As a sign, they now want to go and check. He said, because they will look upon whom they have pierced. And the soldier now really came, okay. And water came out. And blood came out. He gave her the spirit. So let's see what was that. We are becoming closer. It's making sense, of course. Remember, is the second Adam. Remember, he's restoring the fallen kingdom of the first Adam, the very one he also gave to the first Adam. The second Adam took over. Listen now. Bereshit, best known as Genesis 2, 21-23. And Yahuwah Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof, and the rib which Yahuwah Elohim had taken from the man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Do you understand? And okay, listen now. I think we are still coming back here. So did you get that? They pierced the side of the second Adam. Why? Abba said, go and read Yeshayahu 53. He said he pleased him to smote Yahushua. Okay, because he's doing the works of salvation. Let me still put some more before I know. By now I know you are smart. You know where we are going already. Okay, I think I've come to my limit to break it out. So the marriage was what was attacked, right, in Genesis 3. Marriage was what was pouring away. The glory of marriage was what the serpent poured away. The serpent stopped. It stopped the glory. It stopped the flow. Marriage. That was why when it came, when you know where your problem begins, sir, as you want to start fixing or renovation, you will start from that particular part. where the problem begins. That was why his first miracle being released on the right at wedding. Okay, that was why he also took the glory. Remember, marriage is also a Trinitarian. Marriage is Trinitarian, just as Abayawa is a Trinitarian, and he now also chose that glory and bestowed it upon the works of the cross. And he restored back the marriage, the glory of marriage, the Trinitarian glory that the serpent stole away. He restored it back. That is why he took every characteristics of marriage. Let me tell you, according to the biblical day of wedding, we don't wed on the Shabbat. We wed on the third day, simply the one you call Tuesday. That is our wedding set apart day. Shabbat have his own glory eternal already. You see, so it was marriage kingdom that failed. It was marriage kingdom that was being attacked. It was marriage kingdom that devil stole away, serpent stole away, which is Allah and Jesus today. Fruitfulness is being polluted. So that was why he started his miracle signs on a wedding. That was why he also bestowed, he took the glory of marriage Trinitarian upon himself, father, mother, children. Marriage is Trinity. He put it upon himself. So why is he restoring the folly kingdom, the marital folly kingdom? You know, Abayawa killed Adam in order for Kawa, his bride, to come out from his side. Abayawa killed him. And Abayawa also killed the second Adam in order for his bride to come out from his side. Yahushua is fulfilling the first glory of the first Adam. Exactly what the first Adam was supposed to do. That is what he himself is going to do, but be doing it by himself. He is not sending nobody and say, "Go, come and be the kings or the king of the earth." He is not the king of the earth, heaven and earth, and also under the earth. I read now 23. Genesis 22, verses 2, chapter 2, 23. And then, okay, and Adam said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man." When he resurrects, who was the first sight? He didn't see animal, okay? He didn't see goat, he didn't see sheep, he didn't see any other animal. He didn't see no animal, but he saw the flesh of his flesh, the woman. So when Yahushua resurrected from the grave, who did he see first? Who did he also give this first sight to? Woman. Oh no. So like you know already, he raised 3 o'clock on the Shabbat, but still remain in the heart of the world until first day of the week, all right, to offer the first fruit offering unto Abayawa according to the priesthood of Aaron. Now, John chapter 20:10. Then the disciple went away, and then the disciples went away again unto their own home. But Maria stood without at the sepulchre, weeping. As she wept, then stepped down and looked into the sepulchre, and saw 2 angels in white sitting, and the one at the head and the other at the feet, where the body of Yahushua had lain. And they said unto her, "Woman." So when Adam raised from the whatever Abayawa killed, he died. Okay, what did he call the first woman? That was the name he gave unto her. When something happened drastically, that nature, and we now begin to call her Kawa, mother of all living, because you are giving birth to serpent children, you are also giving birth to my own children. 13. That is why she now became mother of all living. So it's one woman with 2 men. 13 now. And they said unto her, "Woman, why weepest thou?" She said unto them, "Because they have taken away my Adonai, and I knew not where they have led him." And 14. And when she had thus said, that she turned herself back and saw Yahushua standing, and knew not that it was Yahushua. Yahushua said unto her, "Woman, why weepest thou? Whom seekest thou?" She, supposing him to be the gardener, saith unto him, "Sir, if thou have borne him hence, tell me where thou hast led him. I will take him away." Yahushua said unto her, "Maria." She turned herself and said unto her, "Rabboni," meaning great one, okay? Which means, no, not master. That master, master me and donor. What is that? And Yahushua said unto her, "Don't touch me, because it must fulfill the first fruit offering before he now begin to counteract with the woman. Okay, but she knew about the secret ascension. That is the glory of her here. He said, Yahushua said, touch me not. For I am not yet ascended to my Father, but go to my brethren and say unto them, I ascend unto my Father and your Father, unto my Elohim and your Elohim. And Maria did that. She now went to go and distribute that message. We know the first Adam, everything that has to do with a marital covenant took place in the Garden of Eden. This one is also taking place right at the Garden of what they call this place. So I don't know. Okay, let me check. All right, what I wanted to say is that when the woman resurrected, he saw the man, and the man knew her. And when Yahushua also resurrected, he saw the woman, and he knew her. But though the woman don't knew what happened. Of course, the first woman also knew what happened. Although the men, you see, now I said, go and tell my brethren, okay, that I'm raising, I'm going to heaven. Secret ascension, the woman knows about that. Now, here's what the problem lies, where devil pour serpent. Serpent and devil, they are two different deities. Okay, serpent is the hierarchy, while devil follows the second ranking angel in heaven. Serpent is the highest, okay, ranking angel in heaven. You can see that one in Isaiah chapter 6. While devil is the second ranking angel. You can see that one in my father Ezekiel, yeah, 28 verses 11 to 19. Now, when Abba Yahweh was done with the first man, the first woman, okay, Genesis 3, who did the woman start with? You see, Yahushua resurrected from the grave. He gave a message to a woman, go and tell my brethren. Now, when this woman was already be brought into the Garden of Eden, marriage, marital, house, let love, the sex, the rebel, the production, keep going, the gene of Abba Yahweh. Who did she speak for? Chapter 3 have the answer for she speak for serpent. She helped a deity. She carried the message of a deity, the very one the whole world is still carrying today. She now begin to minister. She now begin to become a speaker, okay, to the devil. Why the second kawa or woman now become a speaker of the biblical Messiah, or rather the second Adam. But the first woman refused to become a speaker for the first Adam. Rather, she now became a speaker or a spokeswoman of serpent. But the second woman, or yes, Kawa, became eternally a spokesman for Yahushua HaMashiach. And say he's raising. He gave me this message. He's ascending up there. This one is coming back. You see, the parallel. What are we dragging into? Yahushua is the one to take the office of a marriage. Now, when he comes, he's coming with his wife. When he comes, he's going to be teaching me how indeed to handle a wife. The glory of the glory of marriage is not on earth. Serpent stole it and perverted it. But he's bringing it back. He's going to be a teacher how a romantic husband, how a husband needs to handle wife. Matthew 22, you're going to see, that was why I keep using marriage to illustrate the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 25 as well, chapter 22 and chapter 25, he keep repeating it. Revelation 21, verses 3, we also see it over there that the New Jerusalem is a location and is a people, and it have the glory of the practical. Okay, it said that the New Jerusalem was dressed as a bride prepared for her husband. And verses, yes, that is Revelation 21 and verses 9. Say, come, let me show you the wife of the Lamb. Is a person, is a people, and is a location. You can read Revelation chapter 19, 1 to 9. What happened there? Where this great prostitute that polluted marriage were being cast out, which is Jesus and Allah. So angels now begin to jubilate in heaven, hallelujah, 4 good times. The highlight, hallelujah, in verses 1 to verses 7 or 6. They keep rejoicing. Listen to verse 7, what it says. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife had made herself ready. All right, ready. Cleanse her already from filthiness. He put upon her already a wedding garment. Verses 9. And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. For he saith unto me, These are the true sayings of Yehovah. So when the harlot, when Abba want to destroy the wicked Allah and just that pollute marriage, angels now begin to celebrate, they now begin to party, they now begin to worship Yehovah that the kingdom is back again. The kingdom is back again. Who? Why? Because the second Adam take no nonsense. Likewise, his wife is Mary Magdalene. Okay. Now, I read 16c, Revelation 19:16. Now, I want to blow off your mind. All this, restoration is about husband and wife. 16, I read. And he had on his vesture and on his thigh, you know what thigh mean? A name written, King of Kings, and the Adonai of Adonais. So he is the king of Adam now. Adam is also coming, but he is no more the king of the earth. He's going to rule also under Yahushua. Hallelujah. So what was the name? Written under his thigh. Do you know what thigh is? Your lap between your carrier. You know, where your brocos and your penis is your thigh. And woman, where you also have your own genital. Under his thigh, a name was written. What was the name? Written over there. It is Papa. That is what the glory you have never seen, because it's going to be a father. We see every single parallel from the first Adam. We found it also in the second Adam. In fact, marriage brings about cross. The falling of marriage brings about cross. When you're going to be remembering all this, if I'm so, it's like I want to cry now because no chance to, really go into detail of Shabbat. But I'm going to make it very, very light. Now, Genesis 24. Verses 2. Listen now, and let's see what was under his thigh. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all that he had, I pray thee thy hand under my thigh, under my brocos, and I will make this swear by Yahuwah, the Elohim of heaven and earth and of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites among whom I dwell. So a covenant, it is a marital covenant. What he has under his thigh, it is a marital covenant. Just as first Adam, he's bringing him back again. The first Adam and the first Adam and his wife, they are coming back again because they are the tribe of Yehuda. But they are going to be king and queen under Yahushua now. Okay, he's still coming back. That was why the resurrection is a miracle. Jonah came out of the belly of the fish. It is a miracle. He did not die inside it. He came out alive. That is a miracle. When Adam comes, the first Adam, he's going to be telling you all this, okay? And know what they went through. It's a miracle for them to still have this kingdom. But they're going to be a king and queen under Yahushua and Yahushua's wife. The second Adam and his wife, which is Mary Magdalene or Maria Magdala. Like you know already, marriage is Trinitarian. Marriage is also called Trinitarian or Trinitarian. Trinitarian. I read now Isaiah, 8 verses 18. Behold, I am the children whom Yahuwah had given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel from Yahuwah of hosts, which dwelleth in my son. No. We want to establish the third part. We have done first day, second day. Now we are going to the third day. Before we now conclude with Shabbat, I am able. Listen now. What it is? What is it? He said, the children that Baba Yahuwah give unto me, we are made for signs and wonders. Now, according to here, the illustration was that one son is sign, it represents the children of the devil, while the other son's sign represents the children of Yahuwah. Now, one child represents destruction, which is the children of the devil. They are going to be pouring destruction on you. And the other son represents, which we are, the children of the kingdom. Okay, we're going to be bringing about deliverance. The other son represents chaos. Okay, chaos of this earth, crisis of this earth. While the second son represents, which we are, the called out ones. Okay, that is cry on the street. Like what I'm doing now, I'm crying on the street for you to return back to the royal law. Because that is who I am. That is the sign that is following me. Now, the other son character represented turmoil, thorns and tassels, which is demons, the children of the devil, torturing the whole world, which is all these Christians and all these liars. While the other son represent repentance. Okay, turn back to Yahuwah. That is what I'm doing now. This is the sign. We're going to be talking about the good news of the kingdom. Why the children of the chaos, okay, is going to be telling you lies. The lies is also a news of their own kingdom. Because we see a deity called a liar and the father of all liars. He also have a kingdom where he's going to be deceiving people into. So this is how they're going to be doing in a very crooked and deceitful way. Okay, so that is what the people or the children of Serpent represent. But for me, I'm made for signs and wonders, speaking the very mind of Abba Yahuwah. Okay, this I'm only going to be talking, no room to establish it quickly because they have so much when it comes to this song and the third part of the Trinitarian. So right now, Psalm 127 verses 1 to 3 make it so clear, or rather 4 make it so clear. Yahweh is the one to build the house. If he said, if Yahweh don't build the builder, build the veil. If you don't want the watcher, watch him veil. So what is he saying? Is the one that build marriage. If he is not the one, whatever that build outside, they are all total nonsense. The children of the devil is nonsense. Their build is nonsense. He said, children are my heritage. How can that be? He said, what I inherit in all is children. And these children, they are signs, made for signs and wonders, to be exposing the children of the devil. And he said, this is how you're going to know the children of the devil and the children of Yahuwah. Okay? That's it. Let me quote the scriptures. So, okay, I quote that already. There's a lot in this. I'm going to redo this message, especially this child. Because when Abba Yahuwah gave me this vision, I say, oh no, I don't have space to talk about it the way it's supposed to be. Okay? Now, it said that, oh my father. So let me quickly read it. Then we just put a little bit of the Shabbat because it's the consummation of it all. Psalm 187, take it from 1 to 5. I'm coming right back here. It's my new vision. Happy is the man that had his quiver full of them, that they shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Who are the enemies? Like the signs, the chaos, the children that represent chaos, destruction, and the turmoil, and the tongues and tassels of this world. Okay, we're going to be speaking to them. Now, when you read the Jeremiah, verse known as the Jeremiah, okay, 51, take it. Oh, this one pains me that I couldn't establish it. It's fully loaded with visions and revelation. Ah, no. Take it from 21 to 24. It says, yes, Ray, you are my battle ass. This is the children is talking for. The one that will stand and declare the mind of Abba Yahuwah. The one that will stand and speak, saying, you, I'm going to break all nations into pieces. No room to establish that. We go now to Shabbat. That was what Abba Yahuwah said. Happy at that. He said, that man, you are blessed. Because your children surrounds you. Abba Yahuwah is blessed because he have children that surrounds him, that he made for signs and wonders. Oh no, this one hurt me. I couldn't establish it. Now you also see this character in Revelation chapter 12, 7 to 9. Michael, the mighty son of Abba Yahuwah, knocked out Satan and all his wickedness. Allah, Jesus, he threw them out of it. You want to speak to my father? He removed them. Revelation, where again? Revelation 19. 11 to 40, you're going to see they're coming with Yahushua to scatter this earth and remove all of it. That is what we're made for. Signs and wonders. Now, quickly, let's go to Shabbat. Shabbat is also a sign. Please kindly see that in Exodus 31, 30 to 17. It says a perpetual covenant. Okay, if you also have the Gospel of Nicodemus, you're going to read from chapter 12 to chapter 19 and see how Yahushua, Jemike, took them, okay, to paradise, but until the first day of the week, all of them arose. Until the first day of the week, they were in the kingdom. They were in the kingdom of they were in the paradise, but not yet offered until Yahushua comes. Because that one is being the first day of the week. Gospel. Okay, Matthew 27, 52 to 53. You're gonna see them that were raised when they also raised on the Shabbat. Okay, visions of apostleship. If you also have it, this one also heard me. I can't read it. This is where even them in the bottomless pit, Yahushua gave them a freedom of Shabbat. He said, the day I raised from the grave, I extend refreshment unto you on that day, Shabbat. In eternity, eternal to eternal, no fire in the link of fire on the Shabbat. When it's, sundown, 6th day of the week, whom you call Friday, the fire will be switched off. The fire will be switched off, okay, until Shabbat sundown. He said, when I raised, the very day I rose from the grave, after much crying, he said, the very day I raised from the grave, I give that unto you. as a day of refreshment. It hurts me, I couldn't read it. When we are talking about we carry the signs of heaven. You thought we are making map. No, we have all the equipment of Abba Yahuwah to speak and defend the book of Abba Yahuwah, the key of Abba Yahuwah, which is resurrection, death, burial, and resurrection. And all this is being done only to restore marriage back. Now, Romans 8:11, if that says Ruach HaKodesh that raised Yahushua from the grave lives in you, that is when it's also going to give you a glorified body. And the kingdom is coming back on the Shabbat. You can see Mark chapter 9, verses 1 to 8. The kingdom came back on the Shabbat. That is the completement of the kingdom. Restoring back Genesis chapter 3, what the devil stole away. Marriage glory. You know, after man has already suffered, tried to breathe things together to live as a man, when he have really acquired whatever he wants to acquire it. So what would be the rest? Woman, to fill this kingdom. And now it's hurting me. I couldn't lay hands on any of this. And no, let me put this, the last day resurrection, because the kingdom is coming back on the 7th. That is why Shabbat is a sign. It's coming on the Shabbat. I read now John 6:38. For I came down, 39. And this is the Father's will he sent me, that all of which he hath given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. 40. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Oh, I'm running out of time. You can also read verse 44 and verse 53. Keep repeating the last day. And John 11, you can also read Martha also talk about 24. Martha talk about the resurrection of the last day. Which one is the last day? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Shabbat is the last day. You can read Genesis chapter 1 and read Genesis chapter 2. It is the last day where the resurrection glorified body will be given.